Hello everybody, welcome to I think the third and final video of Friday. Now by the time this video goes out I should be I don't know where I am. There's a lot of crazy stuff and a lot of things I'm up to at the moment, which is good, but also at the same time it means that there's a lot of things I want to achieve but I haven't been able to. But I'm going to be covering some of the side quest stuff. There's going to be a side quest totals video which will be out I think tomorrow. I'm not quite sure on my schedule because everything is just massively busy for me at the moment as life goes. But yeah, we've got a new event to go over that's dropping next week, and I'll be doing some breakdowns, guides and all those things. So let's kind of like delve into it. If you've seen the inside of the contest, which I'm going to be referring to, which is going to be on screen right now, we're going to be going between the various different types of slides on things, which is a side quest, which is definitely kind of like what is it, like a International Women's Day type kind of like build a narrative to that quest. That's what we're going to be going over. But yeah, let's kind of like, without kind of any kind of deviation and all that stuff, let's go into the quest. So it's a quest that runs from March 9th 2022 to April 6th, which is good because I think this month, last month, like February's was, I can't remember if it's like it's more or less on days because of the way that it kind of functions over February, but that's by the by. Complete quests with mini bosses designed by the fabulous women of the Kabam team and community. M wasn't asked. I did say about M's a female and plays the game, and she wasn't asked. But there's still other people. I think Padme, Dragon, Liza, Royal, and there's one more I'm missing. Apologies. Cat Murdoch. There we go. I think Cat Murdoch was asked this time. Any case, seems cool. That looks to be like similar to the Sauron event. That kind of like one where you get something and you're able to unlock a route based on having something. They're all kind of like old floppy disks. Floppy disks. People remember floppy disks? I'm sure you do. You get them, you claim them, you're able to go in, and it's one map per difficulty: Heroic, Master, Epic, and Legendary. Map total 8 paths, 1 mini boss per path, 1 final boss, Scarlet Witch Sigil, and Gate Key unlocks 2 paths weekly. First 2 paths unlock at the start of the event. Now, I don't know if this is something that, I think it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be similar to, and I'm trying to gain some kind of like comparisons here. Normally when it comes to like March and the International Women's Day, we got International Women's Day Boss Rush. Now, I don't know if this is going to be something that's going to have an air of extended difficulty to it, or it's going to be something more like the Cosmic Horror Quest, which was an amazing quest. Kabam did a fantastic job with that one. It was actually kind of like enjoyable as a side quest. But I don't know if they'll ever kind of like go back to that kind of like narrative and setup. You can also find out who set up the bosses in what order. Oh, Kabam Boo set up that. Kabam Boo's in it, and Kabam Steadfast. But yeah, there's all the people there that took part of it. Should have just scrolled down, Rich. You would have been able to find out who kind of took part in it. I think it's first one for Padme. I want to say Liza's done a path, a kind of boss before. Not quite sure. Energy cost, no energy cost. Thank you, because like one of the most annoying things about the side quest this month is it's an energy cost, as in the one that was kind of like it's ending shortly, the MTN store. There's chests on the path. Oh man, the chests actually look pretty sick. They look a lot better than like before. Like normally with like the paths, you kind of like they don't look as kind of crispy. They just look like normal kind of chests, but those actually look really cool. They've got that kind of like tech element to it. So yeah, like good to see a little bit of originality with that, with the creation. And right, okay, mini boss chest. Yeah, I think we get that. So each week you get a new floppy disk to go on your respective paths. Now I will break down the rewards in a separate video and like how much and the totals of the month, especially because it just takes a long time to kind of get that information. And this video I want to just keep as like fingers crossed an 8-minute kind of like overlook and dissection of how it works before we do a next week kind of like breakdown and kind of like how the side quest works in a bit more detail as we run you through the things. Okay, and I assume you can do all difficulties. Important, one-time claim only. Each week unlocks 2 paths with 1 chest on each path. The rewards in both chests in the same week are going to be the same. Please see below. Okay, that's fine. And then there's a champion giveaway, Psylocke. Claim your free Psylocke 2 or 3 star, depending on the summoner's title in your inbox. You'll need to use Psylocke in this month's solo objectives. I'm happy to see these return. I know some people are like, oh, you know, you got so much to do and stuff. I'm like, I quite like doing a solo objective, which I can just like, you know, enjoy, find some cheese around it, how to kind of like smash it out and that kind of stuff. But also complete solo objectives to earn rewards such as 2 or 3 star Captain Britain, depending on your summoner title, crystal shards and more. Love it. That means there's more opportunity to get more crystal shards. I'm hoping Kabam roll out, and we'll have to check in a moment whether or not they're rolling out the continuation of the 2000 crystal shard crystal. So we'll have to see about that in a minute. And if you're proven and up, you get a 3-star contender, and below you get a 2-star. And those are the objectives right there. Oh, and it's the return of the, I'll have to zoom in on this one. It's the return of the Cavalier objective. I've seen some people ask about this. That's funny enough. That's weird. That crystal shard there, I'm not quite sure on what that is. That could be the crystal shard for the month, or it's going to, it doesn't actually know. Maybe it's not because it's not like there. However, it could be something else. It could be like, is it the Mystic? Does it look like the Mystic one? I don't actually know. I don't think it is. I wonder what that is then. It's like a purple one. Weird. Okay. Is it the legendary crystal? No, because they're green. Weird. Yeah. So it can't be that because yeah, those are green. Maybe there's something else going on. We'll have to read on in a second. But the Prime Sentinel reprogramming legendary, and that's going to be that. Okay, interesting. We'll have to kind of like see about that when it drops. But there are kind of like others. I mean, you can pretty much kind of like write a guide for this, or based on some of this. I don't know if this is all the objectives. There may be like a load of them. We'll have to get writing and preparing on something ASAP for next week, especially when it comes to like choosing those objectives. So yeah, look out for videos on that from myself. There's also, as it says here, the Cavalier challenge. So the objective available to Cavaliers up only. Complete a bonus set of objectives, rewards, and get class catalyst crystals, crystal shards, signature stone crystals, and more. But it doesn't really say what it is, especially because I think this factors into the Women of Power crystal. So what, there must be, are there 2 crystals on here? I don't want to jump the gun just yet because it's the Women of Power crystal, which is that. But oh, metal and mutant crystal. So there's 2 crystals going on for the month. Unfortunately, it does seem like it's 4,000. Again, I did jump the gun, but there's 2 crystals on offer for the month. 2 rare crystals. Very weird, but you know, here's what it is. Let's move on. Let's talk about stuff. Solo event, and that is win a fight using a 1-star female, and you obviously get shards and stuff, and then it goes down. And yeah, like you win fights, you get shards. And Women of Power crystal shards, there is 16,000 on offer, which you can see there. 16,000 crystal shards on offer for the Women of Power crystal. Then there is a calendar which has a certain amount depending on its runtime, which does run for there. Women of Power crystal, and these are the champions in it. Sad that it's 4,000, but free is free, so I guess I can't complain. Medusa, there's a lot of stuff that I really would like to get a 6-star. You've got Guillotine there. Do look out for the regen buff that's coming for that. If you haven't seen the video earlier today, then go and check it out. Yeah, lots of really cool 6-stars I'd love to get. So fingers crossed on that one for anybody kind of like grinding, hopefully get that. We'll do full kind of breakdowns of how much you can actually pick up later date. No 6-star magic and Scarlet Witch and Quake included. Sad times. And then Metal and Mutant Crystal, which is the other one we said about. There's a whole plethora of really good champions within here. Obviously some to avoid, like Iron Man or Red Skull. But apart from that, pretty solid on like pulls. So yeah, there's also a special note which basically says that the Pacific time's changing because this is daylight savings time. UK, we got it everywhere else. Which is that this means our clocks go forward 1 hour. So if you think you've got, if it's 5 p.m. Or whatever time it is, you've got an hour before arena ends. It's like, no, the arena is going to end like that. So be warned on that, and also be warned for things like Alliance Quest and other stuff. So yeah, Lots of things to like look forward to next month with this. Very Crystal Shard orientated. Lots of shards on offer. I've gone a bit, Sean Connery on this one. But yeah, look out for that. It's a very straightforward thing. Each week, you get like a floppy disk. You go on the path. You do it. It's done. And it looks like you can do all difficulties. It looks cool. Looks fun. And that is what it is. What's your thoughts on this? I'm actually pretty excited for this because it's like it could be a little bit spicy, a little bit challenging. But I'll be doing full totals, which will be dropping that video tomorrow, so look out for that. Thank you very much for the support on this particular content and all content. Make sure as well to check out some other content on the channel. I keep saying the word content. Check out some other stuff that's located right here. Keep up to date with all the info that's dropped about the main release update, this, and the side quest totals and rewards that we've broken down. I won't be doing the shards just yet because I need to get some more further information about those objectives. But yeah, if you want totals of the side quest, that'll be dropping tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.